Behold your meme internet!
Let's do this. Myth, lore, and pony.
Hello, this is Whisperface, and give the pony a dress, Rarity, come on. In the episode, Canterlot Boutique is Rarity's newest enterprise. She has her new manager, who's the second unicorn with the same elongated body shape as Fleur de Lis, who has a speaking role, that is. Oh, I have my own Earthcorn theories about these tall ponies, but as there's no evidence as of yet, I shall focus on the true what the crap moment of this episode. Rarity, after multiple reprises of the same lovely song, decides to close up shop and reawakens her purpose as she sees the ponies' elation at finding that dress that suits them. Then, as she tells her manager to stay in the boutique, surprise! Obese pony with yellowing sclera! The comedic timing is good, but the questions raised by this pony's very existence overshadowed the episode for me. Medically, a yellowing of the eyes could indicate severe liver dysfunction, such as in some cases of sickle cell anemia and hepatitis. And you have the nerve to make that surprised face, Rarity? This pony is clearly dying. Of course, we cannot tell whether she has oranging on the rest of her skin because of her fur, but as the yellowing of the eyes is not that severe, there is another option: nicotine staining. When someone smokes, it can cause yellowing of the nails, eyes, and staining on the teeth. Being a unicorn would eliminate the staining of the hooves, but the nicotine staining mystery is how she keeps her teeth as white as Rarity's coat. The lack of yellowing teeth means the nicotine staining either is from severe secondhand smoke, or she also whitens her teeth brushing daily with baking soda. Well, nicotine staining is the far more likely possibility, as the eyes are tinted more yellow than the orange of bilirubin, so we have our first evidence of actual drugs in Equestria. Since tree hugger being a hippie proved nothing. I don't know if this is a much better indication of equestrian health, though, than the option of livers having problems, that is. Not to mention the sheer size of this pony. It only took one pony to raise many questions for me. Beyond that, it bothers me that the first obese pony we have ever seen in Equestria is played off as a joke, and not just a joke, but one played for shock value. I know several people who struggled with obesity, and while kudos to this pony, who can shrug off a synchronous no to her face, some cannot take it that easily and could be hurt by what out of context might seem like fat discrimination. I'm not saying children's programming should sugarcoat the presentation. That may only increase the problem, but the presentation definitely lacked tact. That said, the timing was perfect for pushing the introduction of large ponies into canon. It came out as a similar time as BronyCon's Good Morning Baltimore song, which also featured a large pony. However, the size of this pony actually makes sense in a world where Sugar Cube Corner exists. For America, some studies show people did not begin to get truly obese until sugar was introduced into the everyday foods, such as bread and soup, when the fat makes you fat craze hit. That said, horses and ponies have a very different metabolism than the omnivorous humans these studies are based on. But every good horseman knows feeding a horse too much sugar is a terrible idea. 1 or 2 sugar cubes, maybe, but even too much hay can make a horse fat if they do not exercise. With the amount of sugar, hay, and apples available on a regular basis, and in cities which promote leisure, like Canterlot, it is really no surprise a pony like this exists. Of course, there is one other possibility raised by her size, and that is whether alcohol could have given her an inflamed liver, which could have contributed to the pony's mass. But in truth, horses don't have the same digestive tracts as humans do. Where a human has an appendix, a pony has a cecum that digests and ferments grains so the nutrients can be absorbed. In some places, like Ireland, racehorses are purposefully given beer because it's basically pre-digested energy to a horse. Equines ferment most of their food in their own body, so unless the large pony is regularly downing bottles of vodka, the alcohol would not have that much of an effect on her liver. That kind of puts Berry Punch into perspective. But of course, that could mean vodka is an option. Smoking, vodka-downing sweet lover whose special talent is being herself? My word, what has this pony been through? This is Whisperface. I fear for your livers, Equestria. Good night.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.